Hello, Gary Champion, Psychic Medium, once again with a little video. I got my shot yesterday, the first one, and someone's asked about it. I'm getting the Pfizer 2-shot. And I took a lot of video. My wife did, as we were driving. We went to Dallas Motor Speedway, big place where cars race. And it was so organized you couldn't believe it. The whole process maybe 15 minutes. And then a 15-minute wait period afterward to see if you got ill. So a lot of flashing lights telling us where to go. We went around the place. We could see off in the distance. I have video of it. Maybe I'll put it up. But you can see tents and go through a lot of checkpoints, and they check your ID. And you have a code on your phone that they've sent you to show them. They scan that, they check your driver's license, and someone hands you a clipboard with some paperwork, just basic little simple stuff to fill out. Takes a couple of minutes. And then you go in the next tent, you get the shot. They just reach in the window, lift up your shirt, they give you the shot. No signs of swelling or anything. And then you hand them the clipboard. You pull into a line with a bunch of other people who are all being timed by people watching just that line. After 15 minutes, that line of people can go right back around. And everything's guided with orange batons like out at the airport. And you hit the interstate and go home. Very, very easy. 15 minutes total to get there. Get around and into the tent, get your shot, get out. It's very quick. And then 15 minutes waiting, so maybe 30 minutes for everything. Anyway, I thought I'd like to talk about the coronavirus, COVID-19. I want you to know that the good news is not very good. There's probably, 800, 900 of these viruses out there. And it's where you have wild animals coming in contact with people. They're eating bats or monkeys, or hunters have come in contact with them and they've been scratched. And then it's in you, and then it's passed. You remember the hantavirus? No one remembers that one. It was rat feces. They were carrying this virus in their bodies, and their feces laid on the ground, turned to dust. You breathed it in, you had it. It's very scary, especially in the Southwest. A lot of old barns and houses. So animal to human transfer is how we're getting these. They're not being created in a lab and turned loose. It's highly unlikely. And there's a lot of different ways that this can happen. My father got one from a chicken. He was a vet. It was called chicken scratch. Made your eyes swell up all the time. It's terrible. But it came from animal to human contact. So there's 7, 8, 900 of these things out there. Why don't we know about them? Because we're freaking lazy. And it costs money, but we could go investigate. We could pull the blood out of some of these animals and test and be ready for them because they're coming. Why are there so many of them coming now? Well, we've encroached on their territory. We're cutting down the rainforest, and there is something funny going on in Zaire. I don't know what that means. I just heard it Zaire, so I know it's in Africa somewhere. Zaire, South Africa. Anyway, we cut down the rainforest where they live. And they just wholesale kill animals when they do that. The ones that survive, they move into our territory. They start nesting under our homes. They start getting in our barns. They have no place else to go. So they're eating out of our garbage cans. So now there's a greater chance of animal to human contact. These are wild animals. And sometimes they're just coming in contact with livestock, with what we raise. So it's wild animal to domestic animal, wild animal to human, hunters, breathing it in. I hate to be the bad guy here, but I think that we've been sold that we'll get this virus taken care of, and that's that. We're good to go. We'll rip our mask off and go down the road. No, that's not the truth. The more we encroach on their territory, the more these wild animals are living in our neighborhoods, and human contact's inevitable. Once one person has it, that's how it starts. So don't feel all complacent that we've taken care of this thing, because we haven't. I've had no symptoms from my shot, none whatsoever. Got a little sore place there. No swelling, nothing. Still waiting for something to happen, but I doubt that it will. Anyway, it was painless. I didn't even, that lady's given 100,000 shots, or maybe 1,000,000 shots, I don't know, but it was smooth. These are professionals. Organized, safety. Everybody has a mask on. They're wearing gloves. It's extremely well done. It's extremely well done. So I didn't have any fear about it, because what I feel is that it's something we're going to have to do. And these shots will become more necessary as another one breaks out. The hantavirus came out mostly in the Southwest, and they contained it by just emptying all these old barns and things out and killing a lot of rats. But we didn't get scratched by a rat. Their feces got airborne as it happens, and you get into a barn working or shoveling or doing something, and you're enclosed in there, and you got enough of it that it made you sick. I was told my brother got it that way, that he had hantavirus, and a lot of these are just not cures for him. You just live with them. So, how many of these can we take? I don't know. There's no known number. But the reason we're seeing all of them is that we're doing something wrong, or we're endangering ourselves by. The people in China eat bats and things, so you can ingest it, and the blood's in you, and now it's in you. And it's spread. It's like the flu. It comes from the same area. They butcher things out on a table in the middle of the market, and all of a sudden now we've got that. It's a different one every year. COVID it's got, and I said, like last year, that there would be 3 mutations of this. There's likely to be more, but at least 3. Not as deadly as the first, but certainly to be concerned about. These viruses do not have an end. They've always been around. They've always infected and killed people. Polio was a virus, killed millions of people. The pandemic in 1918 killed millions of people. The Black Plague in Europe in the Middle Ages, spread by fleas. The fleas biting the rats, and the rats had it, and then the flea bite you, and now you've got it. They've been around forever. We just, that doesn't happen. I can't hit. We have all these powerful organizations, the CDC, all those things, but I think the next time someone yells virus, everybody will listen. The thing is, they don't tend to happen too close together, even though the hantavirus wasn't that many years ago. It really wasn't. I don't remember when. Might have been 15, might have been 20 years ago, could have been 10 years ago. I don't remember. It was all over the news in the Southwest, New Mexico to Texas to whatever, because of the dryness of the area. And anyway, don't get complacent. This may be something we have to have, like we get a flu shot every year. Maybe one of those things where some new outbreak, and at least they know how to make the vaccines very quickly now. But it may not happen in your lifetime again. It may happen next week. And again, they're saying there is something funny going on in Zaire. I don't know if that's a military thing or if it's or if it's another virus that's loose. I would assume it's some kind of virus thing because that's what I'm talking about. Anyway, I want to thank everybody. I sold some rings and I'm shipping those out, and thank you for that. Thanks for participating in our Go Live nights. We have a readings night. I think it's on March 14th, and we have another healing on the 28th, I think, both at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. We've had great participation, great response from the people that we helped. So I feel like I'm doing a blood drive or something. Anyway, it's a lot of fun. I'll throw this one thing out there. Google hates my website. See if you can figure out why. Because Google will check it for me. Say, there's nothing wrong with it. It's mobile friendly. It's got all these things that work. And then they won't index it. So, say pages are there that aren't there, that don't exist. Anyway, any of you, and I've had this site for a long time, 17, 18 years. It hadn't changed all that much. Thinking on WordPressing it and getting out of this software, maybe it might help, but I doubt it. It's got to be a coding issue or something I can't see, even though the code's old. If you see something, send me an email saying fix this and it'll go away. It's not robot text. It's not whatever that SSL certificate. It's not. There's no videos on there anymore. There's only 2 pictures. Can't figure out why they hate it, but they do. So if you see something, let me know. And I appreciate you guys, and I appreciate you helping me help other people, and they appreciate you helping them. It's really been good. I don't think we can replicate this, and it just happened. It wasn't on purpose. We did it once about a year ago just to see if we could help somebody, and now it's grown into this thing that's hard to stop. You know, giving has a purpose. And I think I could do these forever. No fear, no regret, no anger. Thanks for watching.